taking a look at the Dreamforge games Leviathan Crusader model and using a powered play gaming lighting kit to light the Titan up. Here's a picture of here's a chaplain to give us a little sense of scale with this guy. There we go. And we have UV light there as a sensor. 2 red lights in the eyes with a nice glow effect. On the inside, we have 2 more purple lights in the chest cavity, and then 2 more UV lights underneath the cod piece, and then a UV light with a glow effect on the backpack here. Let's take a look inside and see how we did this. First piece is the backpack here. You can see that it has a glow effect, and though it's hard to see in the light, there's also a glow effect in these 4 ports here too. It's pretty easy to do. Before assembly, just drilled a 1/4-inch hole here, another 1/4-inch hole here. There was already a hole or a little pocket that I drilled through. Same thing on these. I used an 1/8-inch drill to drill holes in those. Then I took the inside of the blue piece here, or excuse me, the black piece here, and glued the LED light to the black piece just about halfway over the bottom of this round area here. Filled it all with hot melt glue and pushed it together, and then held it at this angle. Got a nice little bubble coming out. That was about that. Pretty easy to do. We have the PowerPlay Gaming mini 9-volt battery, and there's the switch and the mini 9-volt battery. Here's their little circuit board, motherboard. Pretty easy to install. There's a little flat spot inside the Leviathan here. Just use some crazy glue to stick that in place. Okay, you can see here, drilled a 1/4-inch hole right there in the corner, and then cut this area out so the wires could come through easily. Inside the head, I drilled an 1/8-inch hole over here through the existing hole and just inserted the 3mm LED in there. And then for the head, filled about 1/3 of the head with hot melt glue, and then stuck the LEDs in there, basically held them in place, kept looking here at the front to make sure that they looked like they were pretty well centered. Before sticking the hot melt glue in, I had clipped a little V in the center of each of these just to give me a mark from the inside to look at that, know approximately where to put the LEDs. But these are not touching the inside here. When I pushed them all the way up against in there, it caused just 2 bright spots. So by pulling them back in the glue somewhat, it causes a better glow effect in there. Then for the chest and the codpiece lights, just ran the wires through the 1/4-inch hole. For the chest lights, you can see where the 1/4-inch hole comes out, and basically just glued the 2 wires in place, bending the LEDs till they were shining on the ground at the angle that I wanted. Didn't bend the wire for the LED too sharply. I didn't want it to snap, so it took about 3 little bends to make it go 90 degrees. For the codpiece lights, took its wire and just twisted it, let it go around the spine there and twisted down past the hip bone. Glued it in place along the seam there, and then you can see that I just glued the 2 lights in place on the codpiece itself. And that's it. It's pretty easy to do so far. Still debating whether I'm going to use a second kit to go ahead and light up the weapons. I probably will, but we'll see how that goes.